Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to just do like a get ready with me. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do with my makeup, but I thought I would bring you along. Alright, so I'm just gonna start by clipping my hair. Excuse my giant forehead. And I'm gonna start off with this new under eye like lotion type stuff. It's called Rose by the company Fresh. I don't have the actual little jar of it with me right now. I just have it in this little tube, but I'm really liking it because I have extremely dry under eyes and I'm feeling like it's really hydrating. I'm just using my little Murad Hydrate little guy. See that? Really love this stuff. I'm almost out of it. I'm just rubbing that all over the face. Next, I'm going to prime my face with the Laura Mercier oil-free primer. I'm not extremely oily, but just a little bit in my T-zone. So I do like to use oil-free primers. And then on top of that, I know you're not supposed to double prime, but I always love to use my Neutrogena Shine Control. This stuff is amazing because it dries so quick. Today I'm going to be using my Estee Lauder Double Wear. This little guy. Really been liking this foundation. I have it in 1N1, which is Ivory Nude, so probably like the fairest shade that you can get. And I just like to put a little bit on the back. I really wish this foundation came with a pump. That would be amazing. And I'm going to be using my Real Techniques sculpting brush. I'm just applying that all over my face. Okay, so now that I've finished my base, my foundation, I'm going to go in with concealer. Today I'm going to be using my NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer in Vanilla. So this concealer is actually not my favorite. It does tend to crease a little bit on me personally, but I do like the look of it. I do like the coverage it provides. I just feel like it doesn't last that long for me. So I'm just gonna put it in areas where I have a little bit more redness and I want a little bit more coverage. But I do really feel like it does a good job at highlighting and making the skin look radiant. Radiant. So for that, I'm going to be using my G2 Morphe brush, and I'm just going to be gently working that product into the skin. So now I'm going to set that product, and I'm going to be using my Stay Matte Rimmel translucent powder here. See that? I've used quite a bit of head pan on that. And for that, I'm going to be using the Morphe E48 brush. I just got this brush at IMATS and I'm in love with it. So I'm going to just take some of the product and then tap off the excess. And for my, I'm just going to be setting my under eyes and my T-zone right now. So I'm going to take the G2 brush, really tap out that product and look up. And make sure I get all the creases under my eyes. So keeping looking up, I'm gonna then take that setting brush with the powder on it and tap that right in there. So I don't want to make any creases. So I'm gonna just repeat that on the other side. I know for fair skin this is probably not the best palette because the tones in there are a little more on the warm side, I would say. They have a like orange reddish tint to them, but the one in the middle to me is pretty cool, so it works out pretty well. And I actually do like to use the banana shade, but I just mix it in with, what is this shade called? I don't know what the shade is called, but it's more like a little bit more fair looking. So I mix those two shades and I'm just going over that set under eye with that. Just using the same brush. Again, this is the Morphe E48. I'm really loving this brush. So I'm going to be using my 127 Luxe Sheer Cheek brush. And this is a Zoeva brush. Again, my favorite brand brush besides my second, I would say Morphe. And I'm going to go in with that middle, more cool tone. And I'm just going to contour. So I'm really loving the Anastasia palette. The only thing is I think she needs a mirror on her palette, because if I were to travel with this, it would just be more convenient to have a mirror. So for my cheekbones, I actually have a pretty good natural shadow, but I really like to round the shadow. So I don't know if you've ever noticed in any of my videos, I usually like to round up the shadow and then work my way up. I do have a giant forehead, so I definitely love to contour it. So just get that color right into the hairline. Add some dimension to the face. I use the Professional Bronze Fusion from Makeup Forever. It looks like this. It's really gorgeous packaging. Love it. And I'm going to be using my Real Techniques multitask brush for that. Just going to swirl it in there. So the purpose of bronzing the face is to really bring light back into the face. So you want to contour to create the shadow, and you want to bronze to bring light in. So I usually just bronze my cheeks, a little bit on my forehead, and my neck. Sometimes I'll bronze my ears too. Sorry, my neck is super red right now. Sometimes I get, you know, red on my neck. So now that I'm a little bit bronzer, not too bronze obviously because I'm so fair, I don't want to be putting like orange bronzer on my face. That wouldn't look nice. I think I'm gonna go into some shadows. So I've been liking doing my brows like after I do shadow. So bear with me with these disgusting brows. I think I'm gonna put a little bit of shadow base on, and this is, what is this called? Painterly by MAC. It's just a paint pot. I'm just gonna make my eyelids one shade. This stuff is pretty tacky feeling, so you want to be real gentle on your eye by putting it on. And right after I put it on, I like to set it right away, just because I feel like it dries quickly, but at the same time you don't want it to dry without putting a powder on it, because your shadows can come out looking really tacky. So I'm gonna use this chocolate bar palette, and I'm gonna just use this like light shade, and I'm just gonna apply this all where I put that on my eye. So I'm just setting what we put down. Did you ever watch Jeffree Star?
No.
Do you know who that is?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, he's so funny. Like, okay, he'll like dip his brush and then he'll go
Really?
like tap off the excess.
You should be like, shout out to Jeffree Star and then do that.
He's really funny. I love his videos. He's very a risk taker.
A risk taker?
He's a risk taker. Okay, first I'm going to start off with the Kat Von D Monarch eyeshadow palette. And I'm just going to use this gray shade, which is called, shoot, I think it's the Killing Jar shade. And I'm just going to throw that, pop it into my crease. Just going to pop that color right in. Okay, and then I'm actually going to take her limited edition Mi Vida Loca palette. This is like life right here. I could die for this palette. I'm so happy that I was able to pick it up. I know that you can't get it now, but if you do have it, I'll show you what I'm gonna do with it today, which I'm not sure yet, but this is what it looks like. So it's this giant palette, and it's actually a color wheel, which is amazing. It has some matte, some shimmery. So basically for each like color in the color wheel, it has a matte and a shimmery. So it's like a matte yellow, which is Fran, and then a shimmery yellow, which is called Legend. And then in the middle are your neutral colors, which is some of them are shimmery and some of them are matte as well. It's like a maroon color. And I'm going to place this in the crease. Around the crease. And I'm going to do windshield wiper motions until the end of my crease here, but I'm going to be concentrating most of the color in the front. So it looks like that. I'm going for a dramatic look today because why not? Was the 231 Luxe Petite Crease by Zoeva. This one's a little bit fluffier. This is a 783 by Delium Tools. And I'm just going to really soften the front and top of this. Soften the edges. And I'm going to go into this shade called Strutter and just pick up a tiny bit of that. It has like a taupey brown look to it, and I'm just going to soften the edges using a different brush. Hold on. I'm going to use my Crease 228 Zoeva brush. Pick up some of that Strutter and just soften the edges. You want it to look airbrushed. But I'm going to be using this XON brown color from the middle. Just a little bit on this Real Techniques base shadow brush, and I'm just going to connect this one right here. Just going to connect it like that. I'm going to do that to the other eye. Connect it. And then I'm going to take this Morphe G24 brush and blend that outer crease. Oh. So this is what it looks like right now. Okay, so I decided to do my eyebrows off camera. I just used the Anastasia Brow Wiz in dark brown, and I actually used the Morphe eyebrow palette. Shoot. And I just mixed these two shades here at the top and filled them in. This is the Morphe Liner 101 eye pencil. So I'm gonna. I don't normally put black all the way on the bottom, but I'm living on the edge today. Dot right on the line as well. My favorite brush in the whole wide world, 714 by Delium. If you do not have this brush, doesn't have to be by Delium, it's just a flat top brush, you need it in your life. And I'm just gonna blend that brown color, which I can't pronounce, I don't know what the color is called. And then I'm just going to add some of that brown to soften the black. Add on some blush, and I'm going to be using my G5 Morphe brush for that, which I actually haven't used this brush yet, so we'll see how it goes. Rose Fresque blush looks like this. Hit pan on it because I love this blush so much. And I'm just gonna put this right on the apples of my cheeks. Just for a really fresh looking face. And I'm gonna highlight. So I'm just gonna dip in my Sigma F35 highlighting brush and just highlight the tops of my cheeks here. And my cupid's bow. Curl my lashes. Sephora's The Mascara. Really love this mascara. I just feel like it separates my lashes really well and gives me some length and a little bit of volume. Just a little long. And for lips, I'm going to be using this ColourPop Lippy Pencil and Oh Snap. And this Revlon matte Ultra HD matte lip color, and doesn't have a name. It's just like this nudish pink color. Smells really good. Alright, so that is this makeup look done. This is definitely more makeup than I would normally wear, but it's just something for like a fun day. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed getting ready with me today. If you have any questions about any of the products that I use, just let me know. And thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.
On one side. And since I already, this is actually